Alright, we're recording. Recon Breakpoint is loading at the moment. AMD provided the key. And... hopefully this will be the last part. Because that means I'll finally be able to actually get the review done. And really, I'm mainly looking forward to that. I'll also then be able to, move on to the performance analysis. Alright. Where's them going? Ancient Harbor. No? Yes. Alright. Nah, looks like I'm not gonna be able to get too much further than this. And into the wolf's den, that's which I'm guessing is gonna take me to Blake? The guy who's running the Sentinels. And dealing with Wonderland.
Man, they got everyone out on patrol. Who's leaving on it? Moving to cover position. Hit one. Moving.
Now, aren't you looking riled? Are you running from somebody or to somebody?
Laugh while you can. Have you thrown down with that son of a bitch Walker? A few weeks back, he caught some of us breaking the rules.
Did you guys ever hear the one where Little Red Riding Hood goes into the forest, but this time she's read the fairy tale, so she brings a really, really big gun. So she's headed to Grandma's. And what do you know? Big bad wolf grabs her. And he says, "No, I got you. And I'm gonna screw you on alone."
Hey, Will.
So Little Red pulls out her gun. She hikes up her skirt. And she says, "No way. You're gonna eat me. Just like the fairy tale."
Attention!
Y'all having fun? Wolves! Huh? The elite. Best of the best. But here you are. You drunk. Fraternizing with civilians. And how about you pathetic piece of shit? You just let that woman take your weapon.
We're just trying to relax, sir.
Well, shit. I'm sorry. I would not want to get in the way of you trying to relax.
And the pistol's not loaded, sir.
I have to say, it sure as shit seems loaded to me. What do you think? You think you belong in my wolves? You think you belong on my battlefield? Well, let's see. Let's see. Come on. Come
He was crazy.
Oh, I thought I was fast. I've never seen a man move that fast. If I hadn't run, I'd be dead. He killed the others.
He's got a habit of killing his own men.
He sure holds us to a high standard. He moved house after that little incident. Walker's a guy with a very clear idea of what an American soldier should be.
That's not the only line you crossed. What's Walker's plan?
You'll find the answers you're looking for in the Wolves HQ. It's to the south. It's called Shark Base. I'm only telling you this so that my friends don't have to hunt you down. Have fun dying.
Knock it off, okay?
Oh, I know that. I remember that one. Yep. No, that's not it. Damn, where is it? Oh, it is further south. Okay. Ah, there it is. But yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Assaulted it from over here. That's one where I remember using the, specifically using the sonar. It's very effective. But it was very easy to get lost in that. I don't know why it keeps popping that up. I really don't know. I know I'm online. I'm not losing connection. Because I shouldn't be. You know, fill up on ammo. What is that?
I was talking to my buddy at HQ the other day.
Okay. I just wanted to check if there were like any vehicles or something similar nearby, implying that there would also be soldiers nearby. Holy crap, I hit it. Well, no, I got near it. Okay, well, it looks like the reinforcements are not coming in a way that's going to be helpful for them, so that's good for me. Stop it. Let me just quickly. I'm not seeing anything. That's well, no, that's not too surprising. I just decided to look at Task Manager. It wasn't showing anything weird with the connection there. Now, of course, that's only when there's throughput and there's nothing really pushing it. But it was also interesting. It said that the GPU is only at about 50% usage. It's like, oh yeah, it's clocking down to only 30 FPS because the game is in the background. Ah. I think that's on the floor, but yeah.
Copy that. Nothing to report. Oh! Roger. Nothing either.
Heads up. We got signs of possible enemy activity. Search the area. I'll help.
Shit!
A submarine for?
Contact close. Neutralize the threat.
Just to be certain.
No visual contact on threat. Reconning for location. Engage.
the heck? I mean, suggesting somebody was behind me. There's nothing but a wall.
Fox is getting away with the whole damn coop. Shit.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying enough attention to realize that... How was I gonna get on it Oh. Okay, let me look at something. Yeah. So let's see what happens here. If that lets me redo it and hopefully not screw up. I didn't realize it was a inspect the thing and that there was a timer. So I was a bit focused on other things. Oh. Well, that's pathetic. Like, it just screwed me. I don't even care. Kill me. Maybe it'll reset me at a better position. It also, I don't think it's appropriate. I mean, because he said Fox, didn't he? I'll just wait. They'll calm down eventually. It's also kind of funny, this whole, oh hey, we're gonna call in, but with the submarine is getting away, it's like the door is closed. I don't think it ever opened either. Well, crap. I might as well. I've already screwed myself over trying to restart this. I might as well do it again. But it's like, it also is like, from the last checkpoint, it's like, what are the checkpoints? You're actually not told this. You're really not. Because there have been other missions where it's like the previous checkpoint would have been, I have to re-infiltrate the whole damn base.
Recommend recon of immediate vicinity.
I figure I can just wait here. The helicopter will come and it will go. And I won't have to worry about it then.
PID the threat. We'll cover your movement.
Seriously, that's annoying the hell out of me, and I don't know how to make it stop. Short of telling Uplay to be offline, but that requires restarting Uplay, which would obviously also require restarting the game. So, not an option. Wasn't there a door down here that was open? Yeah, right there. And that's it. Yeah, it's still here. Whoop. It's so easy to get lost in this place. Here. Oh. Okay.
Fox is getting away with the whole damn coop. Shit.
It's okay. I've got this. I have this. It is completely under control. It's starting to go underwater as well, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's not okay anymore.
You ever think this is how your life would go? Never mind. Don't answer that. Whoa. Thanks for being there for our people.
So is the broadcast having any effect?
A group of outcasts saved my ass out there. Might be a good idea to join forces.
Hey, genius. I take it you didn't know about Walker's submarine?
Submarine? This is bad. Fox gave me a file from his source. It's called Linchpin.
I'm getting real curious about this guy feeding us intel.
The file contains analysis of what might happen if certain key politicians were killed, or if disasters hit certain areas.
Walker's plan starts with that submarine launching your drones. Then those drones do their work. This is his target criteria.
I didn't understand the sheer ambition. I thought they'd use it nationally, but globally? all made possible by my work.
Hey, genius. You were trying to help.
I've paved the road to hell with my good intentions. We have the program. We might have time to stop the submarine before it gets too far. But it's useless unless we can upload the virus.
What about Fox's source? We know they have access. Fox needs to introduce us.
I don't know where Fox has gone, but I found that video on his computer. I think I know who sent it.
Miss Peory, you must have some idea where Mr. Skell has skidded off to.
I can assure you, Mr. Stone, I have no idea. This archipelago is large. He has many friends. He could literally be anywhere.
Are his friends your friends?
There a problem here, Stone?
Well, hello, Colonel.
Cole.
Miss Peory was just explaining that in order to find Jay Skell, we need to start raiding houses. Dragging folks out into the street in the middle of the night. Your kind of mischief.
Know what your problem is, Stone? You like elegance.
So why don't you regale us with your military genius? How do we apprehend Jace Skell?
Well, how about we throw a little psyops? Maybe Miss Peory here, she can assist you. Wait and we see who turns Jay Skell in, and then your little band of rent-a-cops can go and collect him. Now, is that something that you think that you could handle, Stone?
Battle for hearts and minds. Very convincing. And they say Jace Skell's the genius. All right, Colonel. I'll get right on it.
You were walking a thin line, Liana.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
No. There's going to be a time where you're going to have to choose between friendship and survival. Boy, oh boy. I'm just dying to see what you choose.
Looks like trouble in paradise. And you said you knew who sent it.
But Ayanna Puri, of course. She tried to be discreet about it. Secret mail account, encrypted sender, whole deal. Sweet, really. Ayanna has never been the crypto security wizard.
That's her. She's the source. She sent all the videos since the beginning. She's trying to help us from the other side.
I should have trusted her. She and Fox, they're very close. He's been protecting her identity.
She's in trouble, and Fox is trying to help.
He knew we didn't trust her. Oh, Fox. He's going to get himself killed. Fox would have looked for Ayanna at Skell Invest.
I've got to follow Fox and save both of them. Just keep working on that virus, genius. Time's not on our side.
There. I'm making a note. Just wanted to make a note about what it is that they're doing. Their goal with that linchpin, basically. They don't mention linchpin by name, which is kind of fine because I won't use that in the review. That would be spoiler-ish. I still need to get resolution on that. There's quite a few things that need to get resolution on. It's also this, well, I'm about to get this mission. There'll also be a Trace Stone mission, but I don't know, maybe I already had the Hill mission? I'm a little unsure on that one. I remember this place a little bit. I did assault it from up top. It'd actually be worth trying to do that again. Figure out how to get up there. Looks like that should work.
box.
Automated guns working? It's like an elegant ballet of sheer violence. Let's say someone does get in. That's just more bullets for the bad guys.
Ah, crap. Body must have fallen over the side. Okay.
You really want to talk to me?
Don't hurt me. All right, I've told you all the information I have.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Give me some information. Tell me what you know.
You know everything. Don't kill me.
I want eyes on the target. You can't stay hidden in the dark forever. I don't care if it's dark.
What they get up there?
I know they're out there in the dark.
I'm moving to hide!
Hey, stay alert. We got company.
I don't care if it's dark. I'll find you. I know they're out there in the dark.
Hostiles are definitely here. Stay sharp.
I don't care.
I want eyes on the target.
Oh, come on, get out of my hair.
Please, get out of my space.
Just stop.
Clear here. No more contact.
Hey, can't you see I'm busy?
Fox. You're the stupidest smart guy on the island. I got you, pal. Come on. We're going to Air One.
Stop! Stop! Stop. Ayana. Your friend, Hill? He took Ayana.
Josiah. Josiah Hill.
That woman who killed me knows where.
All right, come on, Fox. You can do this. Okay? You just think of Harmony.
Oh, she's all I... What would she think of me if I didn't try and help a friend? If I did nothing?
Get on your feet, Fox. You can do this. Damn it, Fox.
Well, that was probably a bit easier than it was supposed to be, but whatever. Will I be able to just fast travel out? Yes, I can. That's just a little funny. It also occurred to me afterwards I should have seen if I could pick up Fox's body, stow it on the helicopter, and then take it with me. Because that would have been something I would have tried to put in if I were one of the developers. Just seems like, let's make it possible that you can bring his body back. The heck? Oh, that's a little confusing. It seemed to have followed me.
Jace.
Did you find my dad?
I'm sorry, kid.
Don't say it.
Harmony.
If you don't say it, it isn't true. If he doesn't say it, Daddy's alive. Don't let him say it, Jace. Don't let him.
I'm sorry, kiddo. I'm so sorry. And Ayana?
I know where she is. I can bring her back. I couldn't help Fox, but I can bring her back.
Please, try. Save Ayana. There's no one else.
You're gonna... There we go. Actually, I just want to talk to him separately.
I'm gonna miss Fox.
I already do.
What was his job, anyway?
He was a mathematician, but unofficially, he was the Pexplo Man.
What is that? Some indie superhero reference?
Pexplo Man is an abbreviation for the Perpetual Exploding Man. It's the title of an old sci-fi novel we both read. It's about a telepathic private eye, very inside joke. We called Fox Pexplo Man around the office because he was just so enthusiastic. His reaction to every good idea was like his mind was blown.
Yeah. I'm surprised he kept Ayana being his source of secret. Figured he'd brag about something like that.
He had a good spirit, you know, but it shows you. You never really know another person, what they're thinking.
Unless you're a telepathic private eye.
Yeah, Pexplo Man.
Tell me what else you know about Miles. I've only met him unofficially.
You know those guys who are somehow everywhere? Know everyone? That was Miles.
Made a lot of intros, huh?
He made all the introductions. He introduced me to a whole new network of people, and I put them all on my team.
He sounds like the kind of government contact an entrepreneur would love to have.
I'm not an idiot. I knew he had his own goals. I just never imagined they'd include taking over my own company.
Hey, at what point did you stop being a part of Walker and Stone's plan?
I told you. They took the company from me.
And that's why you ran?
They were supposed to be running their test of the lethal drones out in the Thar Desert in Rajasthan. Instead, they tested their linchpin models.
What's a linchpin model?
Their idea is that killing a key individual, a linchpin, will put a chain of events in motion that will cause a desired outcome.
Like killing Franz Ferdinand started World War I.
They wanted to start some chaos between India and Pakistan. The models were flawed, but it almost worked. I tried to put a stop to it. That's why they took over. That's why I had to run.
Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
Kind of wish they could have given him more things. Okay, so... Wait. But is this stuff is in part figured out by talking to them. Great. Oh, hang on, let me see if Paul has anything to say. I'm just curious.
Stay safe.
You too.
Well, maybe Mads will have something to say. Hopefully Holt will. He should. Because the whole it being Hill that has Fury now.
You heard what happened?
I liked Fox. His girl's going to need caring for.
Maybe you could check in on Jace.
I think Erewhon seems to have done him some good. Any man who keeps his head after losing a friend like that deserves a chance.
That's too bad about Fox.
I had my doubts about him at first. I wondered how Fox could have had a kid with as much spirit as Harmony. Just figured it must have been her mother.
Till Valhalla.
Fox may not have had any of your skill, but he stood up for what he cared about.
That's all a person can hope to do. Weird having the woman from all those propaganda videos walking around.
I don't trust her.
Stuck between Sentinel and a hard place, she chose her people over profit.
And what does she really do? Send a few videos?
You make it sound easy.
If she could end all this by handing any of us over to Stone, what choice do you think she'd make? 'Cause me? I don't know.
Looks like Aro's the starting point of some evil shit.
And what happens when the rest of the world figures that out? They're gonna hit this island with everything they got.
Then we have another good reason to make sure they don't succeed.
And you think we got a chance if that happens?
You got me. But let's make sure it doesn't come to that. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
I might, as like a post-review thing,
Did you hear? Ballard has a cure.
go through and like clear out all those things,
A little relief. But soon it'll be
all those conversations.
and we're gonna need you.
The future. We all need to decide. Sentinel attacked us with a plague, like snakes, cowards, brothers dead children.
Here.
Well, look at that. You're still in bed.
Eat shit.
You'll heal, old man.
Things are kinda out of control, huh?
You can say that.
Dude, I've been in this game for a long time, you know? But I've never seen anything like this.
We have got to be more responsible with this technology. Look what happens when it's redirected. Well, bud, the shit's really hit the fan now.
Oh, it's hit the fan now? Well, thanks for telling me.
Walker got smart. Loaded drones onto a sub to deploy from the water.
Sub? And where's this sub now?
It got away.
It got away? Jesus, you realize we have to stop it.
Yeah, of course I do.
No matter what.
No matter what.
I'm just a little curious. Does it say anything different? No.
Later.
Doesn't seem any different from just hitting escape. Alright. That is really just annoying. I'm just a little curious about something. Okay. It's on her. And I could believe that there would be another mission or two after this, for Hill and for Stone.
Nomad, I feel like, because we didn't trust her when we should have, I feel like we owe Ayana. We really need to help her now.
Yeah. Sergeant Major Hill has her. I think I know where he took her. I can help her.
Look, Ayana risked a lot for everyone else, you know?
You don't have to tell me that.
And we still need her help. She'll know where the drone control program is broadcast. I'll provide you with a key to plug into their CPU. We'll have the drones working for us.
All right, genius. I'll find her and we'll get us some drones.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go here for now, though. Since I don't have that cleared off. I'm just curious about what info there could be. The fact it says there's a cave here makes me curious. Because, yeah, Peg Island could be the wilderness. Guardian eliminates a path of souls. Well, if you're going for, the bioluminescence, illuminates the path of souls, I could see it being referred to as that. Wait, no, the Guardian illuminates the path of souls. That's the lighthouse. So it looks like by sheer coincidence, I might have managed to leave the last place to explore being also the last place to go for the campaign. See, I don't know, I haven't looked that shit up. I'll look up specific points for certain, well, mainly side missions that I can't figure out, but I don't look up actual progressions stuff. That's cheating. For a review. I mean, if I were just playing this normally, not all a review, I might look it up, but I really doubt it, because then that takes some of the fun from the game, doesn't it? You know, like reading the last page of a mystery novel. Alright, where is... All it knows is something's up, it doesn't know what or where. And I figured correctly that was far enough away that I could start running. The murmurs are going to be an issue soon, but... Now, will Hill be as annoying as Walker? I kinda hope not. Actually, it's not a kinda, I really hope not. You know, to be fair, I can understand the wanting to make them invulnerable for a bit, because, like I did with Yellow Leg, you can just one-shot them. But at the same time, there's the whole, well, you know, this is supposed to be more of a simulation. You can't shoot people once and kill them, so it wouldn't be entirely inappropriate to allow that. I'm just thinking about some of the Deus Ex games. Actually, is it the case for all of them? It might not be, where even boss fights can basically just be avoided. I get that it makes it easy, but it does kind of annoy me that every single one of these structures has the mess on the inside the same as all the others. So it's literally the same thing, just copied and pasted everywhere. And just, it's kind of annoying. I feel it. Alright. Please don't let this kill me. There's a boat over there, so I can take that. Yellow Light wouldn't have gone on without a fight. Well... I mean, it is funny that that is the dialogue from the rifleman. It's like, yeah, actually, no, that is exactly what happened. Ultimately, I would actually like to go up there. Just now I'm going to take advantage of the vehicle to help clear the border of the circumference, I should say, of the island. Alright. I'm not seeing an entrance. Ah, here we go. Guardian. There it is. I thought I had seen a lighthouse, I just didn't see it again. For whatever reason. But that's the Guardian. That eliminates the path of souls. Let's see if getting closer with the drone takes care of that. Nope. Alright. That's fine, I know where to go here. But I love the very non-specific following this intel should bring us closer. do I just happen to have a key for it?
Where's Ayanna Puri? Is she alive?
Click the tape for her.
I never killed nobody in cold blood.
People change?
Well, that's right. Now I see why Walker came here and took over. You see it too.
Whatever Walker wanted. What's happening to these people? It ain't right and it won't end here. Help me fix it before the drones get off the island.
It's bad, what's happening to these folks. But times are changing. Change hurts. We're doing the right thing.
Beating down civilians? You got a funny notion of right.
Who do you think you are, hero? These people don't even want to know you exist.
I didn't join for the applause.
No. You joined to save the world. But even World 2.0 is just blood, mud, and cum. We die so assholes like Ayanna Puri could live a shiny fantasy.
If that's what the job requires.
You're not gonna win. Our wonderland is bigger than a couple of islands in the middle of nowhere. But if you want to die for Ayanna Puri, she's right in here.
Yeah, that figures. Hang on. There.
Damn it! PID target location.
Holy crap.
Threat identified.
Find the target. Contact. Threat identified.
We'll
Find
ID
them.
the target.
They're here now. ID the threat.
The heck? It won't let me move. There we go. Now it's like...
ID threat location and engage. Threat is hiding nearby. ID location and engage.
No one can hide forever. Getting PID on threat location.
They're here now. ID the... Shit.
Hostiles engaging people!
That made no sense.
Moving.
I like this encounter better than the Walker encounter, by the way. And not just because I've managed to do it without dying. That does help. But that with the Walker encounter, it was just so much you had to just solid action. It's like, oh yeah, they're coming for you. You just need to very quickly figure out the situation, try to kill them faster. This is like, no, you can plan out, you can be strategic, or you probably go in guns blazing. That's just not how I prefer to play. Anyhow. She can wait. It's not like I'll be long. Okay, this... just to be on the safe side. It's funny, I would have needed to cross in front of the turret to get to that, it seems. Well, maybe not. Where exactly am I? I thought I was in a slightly different position in these caves. No, if I had continued down here, but that does cross in front, I would have been able to get to the generator. Then I also could have shot it.
Are you hurt?
No. I'm fine. You're one of those ghosts tearing up Aurora.
Call me Nomad. I worked with Jace Skell, and I knew Fox.
New? Is Fox?
He thought he could help you. He got in Yellowleg's way.
Harmony.
She's as safe as any of us.
Listen. Walker was working with a CIA officer named Peter Miles.
I already owe Miles.
And there's someone else. Someone higher up. Using the drones was his plan all along.
You got a name?
They would never say. I suppose I'm not being very helpful.
I need to stop Walker's submarine. Skell and Polymadere wrote a virus to get us past the drone perimeter, but we need to transmit that virus from their main communications tower.
I know where that is. Walker moved his headquarters there. You don't have much time. Go on. I can look after myself.
Oh, wait, what? You have succeeded in confusing me. So, I already killed him. What is going on here? It just seems weird how you had a mission that takes you there that was also that could be done so early, so you'd be there and kill him, and then you just come back, and it's like, I mean, in a way, that fight makes more sense after Hills, this fight. So it's weird. Unless the idea was that mission was supposed to be so hard no one would do it initially. That they'd go do the other stuff, get caught up in the campaign, then come back. I can guess that. I hope that isn't the case. But it is possible that was the thinking. Because it definitely was hard. Plus, I feel like pointing out that we've never seen drones like that before that he had. Which, now that I think about it, yeah, I want to make a note. Wait, hang on. Ah, that's it, Peter Miles. Alright, there. Just wanted to make the note about how there is somebody above Miller, and what I was saying before about the whole, it's possible that it was actually meant that you kill Hill, then Walker, but they let it be non-linear. But I may end up mentioning, it depends on what happens here, but I may end up mentioning the whole, yeah, you eventually fight Walker, and he's got these special defensive drones that you need to destroy them before you can hurt him. You never see these anywhere else in the game, which makes it kind of weird that they are even present. Because like every other drone type you encounter at some point. But, well, you encounter at multiple points. Like, there's no novel drones except for that. Which is very weird. I was thinking it interesting, the Stop Walker's plan, even though he's dead. But it might be, as I said, that the actual thinking was that you would fight him now, that you wouldn't have fought him earlier. Yeah, search for the broadcast control. That's the room he's in. That he was in, so... It definitely was set up so that those missions... That mission could be done... Oh, son of a bitch. It's back. Could be done, like in parallel right now, instead of the way I did it. I was really hoping, though, that the, Behemoth would not be back. I mean, it's not unreasonable that it wouldn't be here, that it was only tied to the mission to kill him. But, as we can see, not the case. But it might also be that because I already killed him and I've gotten in there, that I can get back in there without having to fight it. We'll have to see. I really hope this wasn't at one point a cesspool. Thought I saw his arm oriented in a way that he'd have to be facing towards me instead of away from me, so worth taking the shot.
Just shut up, will ya? We'll figure it out.
Same on my side. Nothing happening.
Why are we wandering around out here? There's nothing around.
Now I'm wondering how one might get up on top of this except by helicopter. There. Okay. Actually, so normally somebody over here. There he is. Make sure I know about them as well.
The behemoth seems to be the key to access
Damn
the
it.
control room. I'm gonna have to take it out.
Alright. Might try for using a different location to attack the behemoth. Okay, you know, I really don't think that it's that my connection has been dropping in and out. I have a feeling it's more Uplay's having issues. Could be the service itself, could be the application on my computer, but this is just ridiculous. What?
Whatever that was, I'm gonna go after it.
Damn, I really should have done that earlier. There. guessing that's the guy who was over there, who I was coming to kill anyway. Where was he? I want ammo. I'm hoping he dropped some, but I don't remember where he was. Oh wait, I see something here. No. I'm gonna try from in this tower. That window is too small. Wonder if that'll work. Oh shit. I'm gonna go back to the building I was in. No, it never says I go offline. It just says you're online. Because I haven't noticed it saying you've gone offline. why does this one decide, oh, I'm gonna have a different AI than the others? I'm gonna head down. Alright. So now those threats are dealt with. Alright. We got some armor blown off. That will be helpful. I get the whole some very powerful guns could shoot through concrete, but it's also very annoying because it means you don't get to have cover. And I don't feel like that's really appropriate. I don't know, maybe the eye that I was just shooting at that stunned it is just, it's like a permanent feature that will stun it. While those blue canisters are impermanent. You have one use out of them. hit the button, it doesn't transition. It's so stupid. What fight I'm gonna have to do in there that I'll probably have to do multiple times. Looks like I'm good on at least that kind of ammo. I guess maybe it really expects you to have to deal with Walker here. They had to have somebody. Ah.
Nomad to Air 1. I'm plugged in. Transmit that virus.
Understood. We're sending now.
So those drones also work underwater, or oh no, that is not submerged. So
Nomad to Air 1. Mission accomplished.
That's amazing to hear. I'll let everyone know.
I'm heading back. Make sure Matt saved me some of that moonshine.
yeah, I feel like something's about to happen. That there might be more to this, or it's just no, episode 2. That's where there gets to be more. Debrief. Okay, I guess I can just go there. Oh, they call techniques? Oh. I call them skills in the review. I think everybody will understand skills, so I don't care.
Nomad. Honor to greet you, sir.
What's going down out there since Sacred Bloom's broadcast went out?
Group of outcasts saved my ass out there. Might be a good idea to join forces.
I'm just curious. Nope.
Later, brother.
Later.
Where am I going? There it is, okay.
I guess we're stuck here a little while longer, huh?
Well, we stopped Walker from taking the drones off the island. That's not small potatoes.
Y'all know what Wonderland is? Walker mentioned it. Other people working for him and Stone mentioned it too.
I heard Walker and Stone talk about it, but I never got a full explanation.
Sounds like Lewis Carroll. Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah. Yeah, he said I couldn't stop it. Oh, forget about it, all right?
This island is full of crazy billionaires, people who think they're wolves, killer robots, and military contractors. But it is also full of really, really good people. And we got together and we did something good, and we should be proud of that.
I'll drink to that.
Look at those birds.
I'm thinking they're not birds.
Those aren't birds.
That's fascinating.
We didn't program that.
Aruhi!
Yeah, I was just thinking, where's Maddox?
It would seem that Icarus is not the only one aiming for great heights.
This is Stone. Miles, just because you pay my bills, it don't make me your bitch. Well, I don't know how Scout took control of that sector, but it doesn't have it now. How's that? Well, you tell the big boss not to get his panties in a twist. Oh, well. I'm on the island. So with Walker gone, I guess that puts me in charge.
Judging by everyone's apparent surprise, yeah. This might be Project Deus. That the drones are starting to figure some things out on their own.
Alright. What's next?
Episode 2, but that will be later. As in, I got other stuff to do now. Really? Alright, just clear whatever I need to clear here. Just in here, which I don't really care about. Here. Here. Oh. Well, in that case, I'll just ask it. Let's just do that. Where am I? Okay.
Drones. We need to help out our sick. They're gonna put this thing on. We need to make sure that
I'm curious. Let's see. Here he is.
What is going on with these drone swarms? Did your program introduce a glitch or something?
It's, the drone swarm AI. That one swarm controller in particular. It went autonomous. Like, completely autonomous. Sentinel doesn't control it.
But neither do we.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Not necessarily. It's still running Operation Citadel, and it's also running a lot of other subroutines. But we've been locked out again. We have no access to the program.
Plain English, genius. What's gonna happen with this AI, and will it let us off this island?
The AI is demonstrating emergent behavior. You can't anthropomorphize it. It doesn't think the way people do. It can't let us do anything. But it doesn't make it less amazing.
In other words, we're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
We still have a ways to go. What do you plan to do when this is over?
You mean with Aroa? With Skeltec?
Assuming Miles is out of the picture.
You're assuming I don't go to prison.
I'll go with this.
Ah, come on. CEOs don't go to prison. Your expensive lawyers will keep you out of trouble.
That is not what I was expecting him to say.
I'll still have to start all over again. From scratch. I have installations all over the world, but losing Aroa is a major
cracking knuckles. Guess that's coming over the microphone.
Inside the confines of the old one.
Well, if you take any military contracts, you better hire me. Because I'm not going to trust you working with anybody else.
Deal.
I take it you spoke with Ayanna Puri.
Yeah, she's still pretty shaken up, I think.
Oh, I think she's cool as a cucumber.
No, she's not like you. She thinks showing her emotions makes her look weak. It's a business thing.
Switching sides is a business thing, too.
I don't like everything she did, but she did do her best to protect the staff. Nomad. I ran away. But she stayed. She looked out for the rest of Skeltec.
She seems more cloak and dagger than business suit. But I'll admit, Aroa's a better place with her than without her.
Alright.
Stay out of trouble.
The rest of those
Focus is my forte.
don't interest me nearly as much.
No, my life will not be a test run for genocide. I'm gonna demand Schultz calls a meeting the second that cure is in our veins. We need to discuss how to make Sentinel hurt for the pain they've caused.
Right there with you, brother. We'll make them.
You got anything interesting?
Now that the AI's been let loose, what'll happen next?
It's gone wild. By definition, it's unpredictable. Your guess is as good as mine.
But you've known all the factors, the conditions from the beginning.
Yes, I always had a feeling this would happen. It was trust, really. A lingering hope that they would be able to control it, like they said they would. It's hard not to feel cynical about that hope now.
So that's it. That's all you have to say.
I can't deny that this outcome serves some. Maddox, for example, must be having a field day.
Great. Should I pop the champagne then? Sounds like a real party. Stay safe.
You too.
How about Mads? I'm not sure if I'd want to be that guy sitting there when he's got a torch like that. I mean, it just seems a bit close. Okay.
I'll talk to you. See ya.
Alright, so now No, there we go. That's what I wanted. Because I do like to let the credits run after finishing a game. I kind of wonder with Ubisoft, because so often its larger games are spread across multiple of their studios. I do wonder what the breakdown is for their games that are single studio and multi-studio. I mean, yeah, some games like Trials, that's mainly Redlings. They might have some others, but that might be more like near the end, helping with porting kind of stuff. For that, this is a big enough game I could believe that no, all those teams were actually actively involved through all of it. But I am kind of curious about that. Because you don't necessarily see that with some other publisher developers. Where you see so many different studios working on the same title together. It is weird not having any background music to this. Just so often there is something. I'm just thinking, tomorrow I'm gonna have to figure out way I'm gonna do the data collection. Yeah, I don't think I want to do longer periods because I'm gonna be collecting data for other games as well, and I don't want to have to go back and forth. But I might let myself simplify it to just 2 locations instead of 3. Most of the bases, they're outdoors, so any outdoor data should be reasonably accurate. I like the idea of one in the mountains with a motorcycle. I'll just change that setting on the bivouac so I have the garage. Give myself a motorcycle, go down, and basically have a just crossing the area. So we got high-speed movement in the environment. I don't want to do a active combat. I don't quite trust some of this. I mean, it'll depend, because it's like, I wouldn't want to do a large base, like say Howard Air Base, where we just were. I wouldn't want to do that. Just too many enemies are introducing too many variables. It'd be too hard to reproduce. Might be able to do one of the residential areas, because that would ensure some combat, not necessarily a whole lot, but would probably be easier to reproduce. Because it'll only be like, 5-6 enemies versus 1 to 2 dozen. And I'll also have to do all the data collection twice everywhere. Because I also want to do it in a DirectX 11, so not just Vulkan, so we can see the difference. I mean, that's part of what's interesting, right? World building and loner missions. Okay, a little interesting to see them described that way, but that it makes sense. And I'll also have to do the graphics quality analysis. I'll probably do that before the data collection. Guess I should talk about the game. Like what my thoughts of it were. instead of just what I'm planning on doing next. Overall, yeah, I'd recommend it. It has flaws, though. It really does. I can understand why it was not as well received as some would have wanted it to be. It's not a bad game, but it does have certain weaknesses to it. Yeah, I mean, gameplay though is still largely good. It just has issues in it. That is a lot of Alexandria. But it definitely has weaknesses to it, like the air drones. I mean, true, technically, shotgun deals with them pretty well, but that wasn't my experience purely because I didn't carry a shotgun. Sort of a limitation to how I was playing. Man, that Walker fight, though, that was completely out of left field. But it is, again, it's one of those, it's an imperfection. That seems to be a bit mild. That is a poor area for it, but mostly the gameplay is good and solid. So that'll be the resolution on to that section. Graphics, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm quite happy with it, but you know, good amount of detail and all that. The lighting at times was quite impressive. At least to me. I mean, it's like, I will admit, I don't know if I'll put in writing in the review, at least in these words, but I can be a sucker for a good sunrise or sunset, or just good sun rays, crepuscular rays, when like you're going through a forest. That can make me stop and look, and like that can be really cool. But that definitely, I mean, I was spotting aliasing despite having anti-aliasing turned on. There was that glow in places. Like, I also noticed it at the bottom of the screen. So I really do think it's it might be some sort of like screen space. Well, yeah, I think I did figure out it seems to be a screen space thing more than a temporal thing. And it's that is annoying. That is unfortunate. It's not a detractor, but it is something that you can see quite a bit of. As well as the aliasing. The dead guys not, you know, finishing whatever sentence they were in the middle of. That'll be in that section. The story. I'm just thinking, the story was fine. The non-linear does hurt it because never fully felt like Project Deus was explained. It also doesn't help that being non-linear, I was encountering things out of order, so it's like the Outcast there against Project Deus, and we're just talking about it as though I know what that means. Kind of a problem there. Also just occurred to me, I could have killed Walker before I knew that, well, before it was confirmed that Hill had betrayed me. I mean, this may sound a little weird. This story I feel would have been better in a linear game. Or at least could have been better told in a linear game. Because then you could have focused a lot more time on certain aspects of it without having to worry about people taking breaks because they go off exploring something. But it does get into... This is not just a pure reason to play the game. It does also get into some ethics. Like, the transhumanism goal. Is that worthy? Is it not? The whole, with the outcasts and with Walker, willingness to sacrifice other people. And it's just definitely kind of funny when you think about how Hill said that he has never killed anyone in cold blood. And it's like, yeah, but you're working with this group that will use drones to do exactly that, and you're okay with this. And the whole ends justify the means sort of thing. And Nomad never really takes a explained stance on that. Obviously he's against it, but it's never fully explained, and that's something that in a more linear game, linear experience, could explore better, probably. I do like how Skell was treated. It would be nice if he had a bit more redemption in the end, but I think that his character was well handled for who and what he is. He's the guy that he started all this, because he had a great vision that he wanted to realize. But the whole road to hell is paved with good intentions. They were all his good intentions, but he kept his vision on that instead of seeing how people were taking it over to make it the road to hell. But he eventually did realize what was going on and tried to make a difference. He ran away and then worked to try to stop them. And he definitely seemed to be humbled by it. That, the recognition that he really did cause a lot of this. Not always directly, but he is responsible. In a way, it also makes Fox's death more poignant as well. Because from our perspective, he never did anything wrong. It's Skell that did, but Skell is going to feel that pain. Probably most of all, except for Harmony, the daughter. And he's going to have to, that guilt is going to be on him for the rest of his life, kind of thing. You don't fully get that payoff, though, that setup there, but that is a reasonable guess at what is going to happen to that character. I'm just trying to think any others. One thing about the Homesteaders, and this ties into some other stuff that I had talked about in previous parts, that you really never make a mark on the world. You never, capture areas and hold them. So, with the Homesteaders, they never advance. Neither do the Outcasts, but the Outcasts, as I've said in previous parts, they're not the good guys. So I don't really feel bad about that. Because they are just as much ends justify the means in their approach to things. And that's a problem. I'm just noticing some of these. And also my mind is... It's late, so, and getting my mind to turn over isn't always that easy, even during the day. T-800 is a... Oh. No, they're not alphabetical, but T-800 is above Mads. Anyway, but yeah, so the Homesteaders are basically just there, and it is a shame that you don't get to advance them, you don't get to advance the Outcasts. Even if you don't agree with the Outcasts, it still is, you don't get to secure anything for them. You don't allow them to grow, so you also don't allow them to face any kind of correction or consequence. Yeah, they lost Paula, and they lost the ability to use those batteries for bombs. But they needed more than that when you think about it. Because that's not going to sway them, really. They were already using Paula as a tool, so... You know, a means to an end for them, so... You know, losing her is really just they lost a useful tool, that's all. So yeah, and it's if you allowed some growth, you could also allow them to collapse some. To face some reality. Because I really didn't feel like it. I mean, yes, they had to admit that they are the ones that caused the, that they did bomb the building and kill those 30 people, but it seemed like, aside from Paula leaving, that there really was nothing else to it. That was it. And that's kind of a shame. To put it another way, they never had any redemption. I still need to figure out what the hell's up with Midas, I just realized as his name goes by. But yeah, there was really no redemption to the outcasts. There was redemption to Skell. Maybe some more stuff comes in episode 2 concerning all that. And Mads, he also doesn't get... The Homesteaders, they don't get to really move on either. I mean, it's... But I get it. It's... Not only is it an open world game where you don't always get to do stuff like that, it's a co-op game. So you don't want to be able to have the situation where in one player's games, the Homesteaders have Howard Air Base, because it's one I remember. But then, but in somebody else's game, the Outcasts have it, or it has been taking it, and just cause some issues there. You want to be able to have some unity, but it still is a... I do wish that it could have been handled a little differently. So that your impact was more than just advancing. It also would have been nice if bases stayed empty after you know, annihilated all the enemies there. Because what was that one mission that I had? It was a side mission that had me going between the different hospital locations in Liberty, I think. And it's like, I was just going between 3 that weren't ever more than a kilometer apart, it seemed. And every single time the enemies were respawning. It's like, seriously? That's a gameplay thing, but it is also the whole... It's related to the point about how you don't really get to advance the Homesteaders or the Outcasts. Well, you also don't get to advance in the world, really. That's a shame. And having things like being able to shut down the Azrael drones would have been appropriate, I think. It just saved. Yeah, I'm gonna do this to start speeding this up. I'm sorry, game testers and compliance people. It's like I am like running out of things to say, and there's no music or anything, so it's like I feel need to do something. Need to do something to get this going. Well, they had a lot for the Italian localization. German too. But yeah, so I'm comfortable recommending the game. I don't... I don't think I would put it in the writing in the conclusion that... it won't be that strong recommendation. It is a good game, but it's not a you gotta play this game. I would fully understand someone being like, this is a game you get when it's on sale. I don't think I will say that. For one thing, it's old enough you'll mostly see it on sale, I would think. Or at least a little bit less expensive than it was at launch. But I don't want to say that because it's not a get it on a sale game. It's just waiting for sale. Probably not that bad an idea. It doesn't demand full price, but it is still a good game. It's still a good game. Now I'm trying to remember, what was the game that I played not that long ago that I did straight up say was a sale? Is that the Star Control Origins DLC? I know I wasn't terribly impressed with those. Well, what they added to the base game, that was nice, but some of what they just added on their own. Man, I do not remember. Let me see. I know it wasn't that long ago. Doom Eternal was not it. That game was easy to recommend. It had issues, but it was easy to recommend. Might have been Kunai, but I don't think so. I failed to recommend MechWarrior 5. What other game has there been recently? I really can't think of it. Hey, multiplayer people were there, and it's like, sorry, I don't do multiplayer. You know, I do kind of wonder, and this is just like an open question kind of thing, is multiplayer important in reviews? Because there's a part of me that feels that because you're going to have that influence of playing with other people, and therefore also their own skills and also your relationship with them, that's too many variables to have in a review. Granted, though, there's going to be reviewers that would be able to filter through that easily. So, I don't necessarily know if I'd be able to do that myself, but then I also tend not to play with in multiplayer for anything. But I am kind of curious about that. I mean, obviously some games, when it is just, no, it is a multiplayer game, you're going to encounter and interact with people. Okay, yeah. Obviously, you have to do that. But a game like this, do you need to play it co-op? Do you need to do the multiplayer? I personally don't think it's necessary, but some could definitely disagree. It's a big game, so it makes sense that there's a lot of people in the credits. But at this point, I do kind of wish that they had multiple columns. It's also making me think, man, it would be nice if they were achievement for actually going through all of this. I mean, true, achievements, not too important, but still. This is a long edit. Yeah, I do kind of wonder about that multiplayer. Because it's also, to me, one of those... I don't play multiplayer, so I wouldn't necessarily look to that. I mean, I guess some things, like, are the servers reliable? But then also that's something that can change over time, so... Oh, I didn't... Oh, there it is. It's slowed down. It didn't slow down immediately, though. I let go of F to accelerate, because I figured we'd be getting near the end. Being back up. Alright, so this is definitely at the end, then. So I let go, and we can see it's slowing down. Mozilla was involved? Oh, wait. 2012 to 2015. It might be one of their other projects than Firefox, because they do a number of things. That's right, fonts have copyrights, and you actually... You can't just use a random font because you like it and be like, oh, I'm good, I can use this for whatever. No. That is actually not strictly legal. You can find public domain and open source fonts, and also some that They're not public domain, they're not open source, but alright, you can use them, like Creative Commons kind of stuff. But see, these were licensed, so... Looks like that's the end of it. Gonna be anything else that comes up, or... Doesn't seem like it. Alright. So there. Yep, let's do that. Yeah. Because you can see the timer in here. I'm not going to use this time. I'm going to use the recording length. 112 hours, though. That is what it says it took for me to get there. Get to the end here. Whew. I just alt-tapped. That's why the audio died. Alright. 3 hours, 20 minutes. 39 parts. I'll be working on writing the review. Finish writing the review, because I've already done some of it. Be working on that tomorrow. Because it's a little bit past 12:30 now, and I want to go to sleep. Alright. See you next time, and I'm just thinking, what will the next time be? I do not know. I honestly don't know. I have other things, though, because I'm going to be doing, after I finish writing the review, and doing all that stuff, performance analysis. The data I use for the RX 580 in the review will be the same as in the performance analysis, because there's no reason to get new data, since I'll be doing back-to-back. And I will have... Actually, you know what? Let me check something. Just need to decide the best place for it. And I don't mind letting this run a little bit longer. What are the minimum? Okay, the minimum is actually GeForce GTX 960. Okay, alright. I'm just thinking, should I drop the GTX 770? The 770 and 960, it's been a while, but I want to say those might not be far enough apart for this minimum to be wrong. Like, I may actually... The GTX 770 data may still be interesting. It's also only 2 gig of VRAM, not 4 gigs, so we'll have to see what comes of that. Alright, so I'll just do that. There's the thumbnail, and now I will actually hit stop recording. So I will indeed see you next time for whatever that is. Have fun until then.